The Vanderbilt Commodores. FanDuel Sportsbook has them at over 4.5. Excuse me. I just teased my own. I teased my own pick. 4.5 wins, over -188, under +152. Clearly, I think it is a disrespectful line for Vanderbilt after what we saw from the Doors last year. Danny, what are we looking at here for Barton's squad?
Is it that disrespectful?
Yes.
I mean, I love this team. I love Barton. I like Diego Pavia a little less after, like, he talks so much. It's really hard to get accustomed to a quarterback with that much.
No, when he said,
I got a question. So you're assuming they're going to avenge their loss to Georgia State? Like, are you assuming they're going to go to Blacksburg? Where's that? That's neutral, isn't it? Or is that in Blacksburg?
It's in Blacksburg.
Where they won in overtime
last year, yeah.
Where they won in overtime versus a backup quarterback against Virginia Tech. Like, and I gave them all these wins, but I do think this team, like, I'm not running with that juice to go over. I'll go over, but I don't think it's that much of a lock that they do.
Would it shock you if they won 2 of the final 3?
No.
Right.
I had them beating Kentucky.
I think the timing of those could be very much in Vandy's favor.
Oh, because they'll have a coach who's like firmly in the plans for the next 3 to 4 years?
Under like they're likely to still be caring. What are the odds that 2 of those 3 teams are not?
I mean,
if Hugh Freeze is no longer coaching Auburn, that definitely changes the way you handicap it, because that's who Diego owns.
Well,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I said 3-0. I said 3-0 on Monday's show. It'd be 4-0. I forgot there's 2 New Mexico State wins in addition to last year's Vandy win.
I think they're going bowling. I'm going to go over. Like we talk about how a lot of these teams are not nearly as old as they were prior because a lot of the COVID kids have washed out of the sport now. Vandy's still pretty old. They got some good size now. Like, they still run a scheme that you can't, like, people lose to Vandy on Monday and Tuesday. Like, you actually have to take this serious. They run like I think that's like one of the greatest credits you can give to Clark Lee is like, can we win the traditional way at Vandy? No, probably not. Let's go out and be humble enough and show real humility with our coaching hires to know that, like, we can still recruit height, weight, and speed on defense to the extent we can, but we have got to run something very different on offense that lets us steal a conference win or 2 per year, because teams do, like, they don't take us seriously in practice on the days where you're getting the good looks against scout, and then all of a sudden we're popping a couple freebie touchdowns in a game. Not that Vandy's not good, but, like, I mean, athlete for athlete, obviously, and like Barton talked about at the symposium, when they're on stage, talking about like how you got to find athletes that fit you and understand like what flaws you can and cannot accept in your scheme and stuff. So I think they're going bowling. I think this is like, you get Pavia a year older. He's a damn good college quarterback for this scheme. I think they're going bowling.
Over by October. They're starting off 5-0. They're going on the road. They're beating the Hokies again. They're going on the road. They're beating the Gamecocks. They're getting revenge on Georgia State. They're taking down Broncos boys. And then they're going to lose to Alabama and probably LSU, but then they'll beat Mizzou and they'll probably lose to Texas, but they'll beat Auburn and Kentucky and then lose to Tennessee. Over. They're going bowling.
6+ wins at FanDuel Sportsbooks plus 135. That is the bet here. We're not having, we don't want any of this like heavy juice for 5 and 7. We want a bowl team in Nashville. Vandy, our doors.
I know he's got a 20-inch neck or whatever it is, 24-inch, whatever his neck is, that's thick as anything. I'd like him to protect himself a little bit more. I don't see many running backs look for contact as much as I see Diego Pavia look to punish defenders. I would hope they've talked to him a little bit about protecting his body. It's not in his style of play, but he can withstand a pounding. I'll say that.
Diego needs to be like the number one guy advocating for like career medical insurance after you retire from college football. Like that's he's going to need it.
You know who else sought contact? Heisman Trophy winner Jaden Daniels.
That's right.
Yeah.
So listen, I just see greatness. That's all I see there. So yeah, we are all in on the Vandy over at 4.5, and it sounds like some of us are even ready to go. The next step, that this is a bowl team once again for Clark Lee.